Yes, good afternoon, students. Good afternoon. Yes, Fiona, good evening. Shobha Rani, good evening. Boya Padma. You can't hear me? Can you hear and see the screen? Just quickly respond by saying yes or no if you are able to hear, and also the video is clear. Yes, okay, okay. Yes, yes. Thank you for all your responses. Yes. So, how are you all? How did your weekend go? Yes. How was your weekend? Fine. And how about the exam? You had the exam, right? Yes, yes, I'm good. I'm good. Nothing. Great. Exam was great for everyone. Very easy. Ah, now it will be easy only. Initial exam, na? Initial phases. Good, easy. Yeah, Shobha. Yes, sir. Nahi, yes, ma'am. Yes. So how about zoology? Zoology was very easy, medium, or difficult. Very easy. That means next time I need to set a difficult paper. Yes. Yes. Acha, who is telling difficult? Wadi Reddy. Difficult. So did you revise your class notes before that exam? It was just single line questions, hai na? 60 on 60. Yes, some part of it, Sandhya. Some part of the questions. Okay, Krishna. Thank you. Mhm. Acha, many of the students, it seems they have got 60 on 60. But yes, the questions were easy, right? So next time, I'll make a question one level up. Is that fine with everyone? A level up. Yes, make it difficult. Vamsi is telling yes. Ha, yes, yes, we will discuss that, Janvi. Of course, we will discuss that. So all had lunch. Yes. 56. That means you lost few questions, huh? Okay. Fine, 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 fine. So before I start today's topic, you know that we are just going to continue with the criteria of classification, right? But yes, before we move on to the next criteria, do you all remember I had asked you one question, last class one homework question? So did you try to find out the answer for that question? You write all your answers in the chat box. I'm going to read it. But don't copy paste from Google, right? Whatever you have searched, just try to write the answer in your own words. Ha, Padmaja has answered. So now, Padmaja, can you explain me the word that you have written? Yes, can you explain me the word you have written? What is that word you have written? Tell me. Tell me the meaning. No, no, not 16 hearts. Hussein, 16 hearts. Don't you think it's too much? 16 बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया. Not that much. So many students are writing that word. Pranati. Pranati, can you explain the meaning of that word decentralized? Everybody is writing that word. I know that word is there. You must have searched it and you got that word. But I want you to tell me the meaning of that word now. Tell me. Chalo. Two brains. No, no, not two brains. Not two. Yes, Vamsi, that one reason is correct. Yes, so many students are answering the question, but yes, they are unable to explain. So, in simple words, he understand. Cockroach head. What my question was, if the head of cockroach is cut, still I told you it will survive for few days, and but then after that it will die. So I will tell you the reason for its death also. So now the reason why it will survive for few days without head is that first reason is that the majority part of nervous system, it is not present in their head, it is present in their body. So you all must have seen cockroach na, that day very outlined diagram also I made. Yes, so this is the head of cockroach like this, and then you know that they have so many segments, right? All those segments will be present. So if this head is cut off, this whole body part is there, na, thoracic region and this abdominal region, here they have their majority part of the central system, that this nervous system, sorry. So that's why all of you, the word that you are writing, decentralized nervous system, so this means that. Then second reason is, now tell me, do cockroaches have a nose for breathing? Do they have a nose? Tell me, do cockroaches have nose? No. Yes. They don't have nose. How do they breathe? How do they take oxygen? How do they breathe? Tell me. Tracheal respiration, right? So what is that tracheal respiration? Not skin actually, because their skin is, it is lined with chitin on the sides of their body, like this. In the lateral surface of their body, they have these holes which are called spiracles. What they are called? Spiracles. So through this only the oxygen will be taken in. Then this spiracle, it leads to this tube-like structure. Can you see? This is called the trachea. This trachea will further divide into tracheoles, and then the tracheoles at the end, they have the cells. So directly this oxygen, it is going from here outside to inside the cell. So if the head is cut, still they can breathe or not? Tell me. If the head is cut, still they can breathe or not? So you can compare this spiracle with our nostrils. Like we have nostrils here now, we can take in oxygen from nose only. So they have it all over their body. So yes, definitely they can breathe with the help of the spiracles which are present all over the body. So even if the head is not there, you can see, even if this head is not there, what will happen? They can still breathe. So again, they can survive. But what I told you, only for few days. After that, they will die. Now, what is the reason for their death? Understand. No head. So will they be able to eat food? Tell me, will they be able to eat food, drink water? No, right? So after few days, when there will be no food, their body will not get energy, metabolism will not happen, respiration will not happen. So as a result of the dehydration and lack of food, they will die. Right? So for few days they will survive because they can breathe and they have that decentralized nervous system. But then yes, after few days they will die. What is the reason I told you? Yes, what reason I told you? Weak. 3 to 4 weeks, MH7. O2 CO2 exchange, that after the tracheoles I have made those two cells. Can you see? This is the end cell. These are the cells. So here exchange of gases will occur. The O2 will be taken directly inside the cell through diffusion, of course. So lack of food and water is going to kill the cockroach after few days. Clear now, everyone, with that answer? So those who did not know the meaning of that word, now do you know? No, there is difference, Gokul. I'm talking about exchange of gases. Exchange of gases will happen, but cellular respiration. So now people tell me, what is cellular respiration? Breathing is, I am talking about the exchange of gases. And cellular respiration, it is different. It takes place inside the cell, right? The carbohydrates are converted into energy. So that is called cellular respiration. So since food will be not available, so they cannot do cellular respiration, na? है ना? हाँ, yes, Nagraju, yes. Inside the cell, yes, Neha. Yes, so that cellular respiration will not happen because they are not getting food. So no energy and no water, of course, because their head is cut. Yes, dragon, yes, mitochondria. Yes, Navya, correct. So now did you understand? That is just few weeks. Lakshmi Devi, few weeks. But one more thing about cockroach, one more interesting point to note about cockroach. Have you heard this fact somewhere that whenever this nuclear, what do you call, war or this nuclear bomb attack will be there, every single organism on this planet will die, but cockroaches still can survive. Have you heard of this fact somewhere? So you know what is the reason? They are highly adaptable because of something in their body. Their body is lined with chitin. Chitin, heard of chitin? It is a biomolecule, chitin. So because of chitin, they are highly adaptable. Yes. They are highly adaptable. So that is the thing that protects them. Okay. Dragon is sharing his problem that even hit for the cockroaches is not working these days. So see, you can see that they are becoming resistant day by day. Na? They are just adapting for everything that is made against them. Highly adaptable. Yes. So now can we move to the topic today that we have to start? So I told that day we have done coelom. That is another criteria for classifying organism. And in the last class we studied about the segmentation. Remember, pseudo metameric segmentation, true metameric segmentation. Yes. Okay. So today we'll just talk about body plan. Right? Body plan. So what is this body plan? We'll talk. Yes. So next criteria for classification is body plan. Now what is this body plan? This is with respect to its digestive system. We are going to discuss digestive system. Right? So now according to the type of digestive system that is present, the organisms they are classified into 3. So first let me write the classification. Yes. So first is they can have cell aggregate type of body plan, cell aggregate. Then second is they can have blind sac type of body plan, and third one tube within tube. Very interesting thing to note here, right? So I hope you all remember that full sequence of all the phylums. Do you all remember? Yes. So what I told you, why that sequence is important, tell me. Why that sequence, like Porifera, Nidaria, Ctenophora, Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes, and then what do you have? Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata, Chordata. So why this sequence is very good, very good. So I told you, right? So this sequence is important because this is the sequence in which the organisms evolved. So the initial ones are very simple organisms, and as we go down in that sequence, complexity is going to increase. And also I told you that complexity is increasing. That means what? Their body systems they are becoming more complex. They are forming more and more body systems, right? Yes, so now we are going to basically see how the digestive system or that alimentary tract, how it evolved. How it evolved means initially how simplified it was, and later on how it became like this alimentary canal that we have now. Right? Clear? Yes, so let's start with the first one. So as the name only indicates, cell aggregate. Cell aggregate. Aggregate means, yes, tell me, aggregate means. So here, I think you are able to recall about that level of organization, right? So who has got the cellular level of organization? Yes, who has a cellular level? Only one is there, Janvi. Just one is there. So just remember that one. Tell me. Very good. Porifera. Yes, porifera. Cellular level of organization, which means what? They only have cells in the body, and that much division of labor is not there that we can consider them as tissue, right? So it is the porifera which show cellular aggregate type of body plan. So do you think they will have alimentary canal, some special tubular structure for doing the digestion? Yes, will they have? No, right? So in their body only they have some cells, and inside those cells only the digestion will take place. So they don't have all that tubular structure for any special structure for digestion. So just remember that they have certain cells inside which that digestion will occur. So since the digestion is taking place inside the cell, so can we call it as intracellular digestion? Yes, digestion is taking place inside the cell. Ajay, don't worry about that term. In tissues chapter, actually, that is the first term that we will study. Division of labor, that means distribution of work. Okay, distribution of work, that is division of labor. Don't worry, I will explain you this probably day after tomorrow's class, tissue class. Okay. So yes, we can call this digestion as intracellular. Why? Because it is taking place inside the cell. So intracellular digestion. So which phylum I told you? Which phylum? This phylum Porifera. The sponges will only show this cellular aggregate type of body plan. Very easy. Right? Now we'll talk about the second body plan. What it is called blind sac. So first we will try to now understand the meaning. Okay? So if you want, you can just take a screenshot or quickly write down this about cell aggregate. Make this flow chart and then quickly write down about that. Yes, I will move this side. Done? Last one, little confused. Which one, Rani? Which point? Only 2 points I have written. Na? Intracellular means inside the cell. Digestion, this porifera, they are just few cells. In some cells, inside some cells, the digestion will occur. That's why intracellular digestion. That's it. Yes, Padma, when? Repeat when you are asking. In the offline classes or now only? It is an organism, Lakshmi Devi. It is an organism. So all the function, they are taking place through those cells only. The body surface is helping in the exchange of gases. It is an organism, na? It is performing all the functions that are needed for survival. Acha, last one, it is tube within tube. Don't worry, when I will slide the screen, na, that time you will be able to see. You can't see this now? Okay. Tube within tube. Now can you see? Now I got what you are asking. There is no purpose, Nagaraju. They are organisms and that's how they survive. What we are studying, ki how these organisms are surviving. They have a very simple body structure, na? So how they will perform all these functions. So that's what we are discussing. Ha, Dragon, why you are asking me about the digestive juice, lysosomes over here? Yes, Gokul, inside the cell, correct. Yes, Ajay, I have seen your answer. Yes. Okay. So now let's move to the blind sac. So I will just scroll the screen because I need to utilize the board. Yes. So I'm going to write the heading over here. Blind sac body plan. Now tell me what is the meaning of the word. Let's go word by word. We'll understand word by word. What do you mean by blind? Blind, blind. Blindfold. है ना? What do you mean by blind? No see. Yes. Something which is, it will be repeated. Padma, it will be repeated. Don't worry. Something which is closed. है ना? Blind means blindfold, close the eyes, right? Cannot see. Yes, cannot be seen, unable to see. Yes. Yes. So blind means, can I write here? Closed at one end. Blind means something which is closed at one end. Now tell me what is a sac? That day also I think I talked about sac. And a sac is what? Sac. A bag-like structure. A bag-like structure. So have you seen at your home also? You must have seen, na? All your those bags, your school bags and everything. So they will have zip all over the bag or only one side of the bag. Only upside of the bag you will have the zip, that opening part, or you will have it all over the bag. Only one side, hai na? Or else you would have seen all those sacks, na, where all those grains, rice grains and all are kept, right? So sack is a bag-like structure, and blind sack means what? It is closed at one end, but it is open on the other end. Okay? So this is the meaning of that term, blind sack. That means a bag-like structure which is closed at one end and then open on the other end, right? So blind sac, closed at one end. So I will write here, sac means nothing but a bag-like structure, right? So now understand, this type of digestive tract or this type of a gut is incomplete. Why it is called incomplete? Why it is called incomplete? That's because they have only one opening, and this opening acts as mouth as well as anus. So let me make one diagram. Okay, I will make one diagram. So just a simple diagram I am making. So can you tell me which organism is this? It is looking like which organism? Tell. That I will tell you, Dragon. But tell me, very good. Boya, Sindhu, and yes, now so many students, Gokul, Lakshmi Devi, Jaswant, Chaitanya, yes. It's Hydra, which is an example of Nidaria, right? It is an example of Nidaria. So now it is diploblastic, na? So I am making its two walls like this. Okay, ectoderm, endoderm, remember? Two wall. They are not triploblast. They will not have mesoderm. They just have ectoderm and endoderm, and the space in between is the mesoglia, right? Okay, now just look at this part that I'm going to shade in yellow. This part. This is a space, but this space is not the coelom. This is not a body cavity. This is not a coelom. Why? Because they are acoelomites, है ना? So what is this space? This space is called their gastrovascular cavity, or else there is another name, coelentron. That's why these organisms are also known as coelenterata. That space that you are seeing now, it is coelentron. It is their gastrovascular cavity. So that is the place where the digestion will take place, right? So that is the place where the digestion will take place. Now do you see just this one opening on the top? Here it is closed. Understand, blind sac. Here it is closed. Here on the top it is open. So you can see they have just one opening, and this one opening only acts like what? It acts like mouth as well as anus. That means what? The food is going to enter from this particular opening, right? So I'll just put up an arrow here. Yes. And also all the after digestion, all that waste will be removed out from that particular opening, right? So that's why it is blind sac body plan. Yes, Ramcharan. Hypostome, correct. That opening is hypostome. Coelentrates example we can take. Yes, all coelenterata. And why only coelenterata? I'll just mention the name of phylums which have this blind sac body plan, right? So it is your phylum Cnidaria. Cnidaria, you know, other name is coelenterata. So now you know why coelenterata. That's because that cavity, that space, what it is called? Coelentron. And then phylum Ctenophora. Yes. And also phylum Platyhelminthes. Flatworms, remember flatworms? Quickly give me an example. Platyhelminthes. Platyhelminthes, give me one example. Last class we discussed. Yes. Tapeworm, very good. Then planaria, another example. Liver fluke, another example. So let me make it in planaria. Okay, I will make one example from this Platyhelminthes also. So planaria, in maybe 10th standard you would have drawn a diagram like this, na? A very flat structure with two eye spots, right? So even they have this digestive tract like this. Right? So it's a very small diagram. I think I made it very small. Wait, I'll make a bigger one. So it has two eye spots and then an opening, and then you can see it is closed at one end and open at the anterior end. So this is also showing blind sac body plan. Till here everybody clear? Till here? Yes? Like a ghost only, hai na? Ha. Okay, now and listen to my question. Like in that cell aggregate, what I told you, inside the cell only the digestion is taking place. So there the digestion is intracellular digestion, right? But here, now tell me whether digestion is taking place inside the cell or inside a space, inside the cell or inside a space. Example of cell aggregate I have told Lakshmi Devi, porifera. Inside the space, hai na, it is not taking place inside the cell. Very good. So you can see this whole space, gastrovascular cavity, or this what do you call, coelentron. So here the digestion is, in case of this platyhelminthes, it is extracellular. But one more twist is here. What? that in case of this hydra, right, in case of this hydra, there are some cells, this endoderm. This endoderm is there, na? It is this whole is made up of cell, na? So in some cells also some part of digestion takes place. Inside the cell also digestion is taking place, right? So in case of this Cnidaria and Coelenterata, that digestion is going to be intracellular and extracellular. Understood this point? In case of hydra, it is taking place in the cells, half digestion in the cells and half digestion in that space cavity. So it is intracellular as well as extracellular. Clear? Both intra and extra. Yes, you can take a quick note. I will just display. I am done with this examples also, so you can quickly take a note. Some students are requesting, so I am displaying it here. Write down. I will move also, wait, so that you can see the board. Hydra. Okay, Pavan Kalyan, listen. That space you can see gastrovascular cavity. Yes. So in that space, half digestion is taking place. And then some endodermal cells are there, na? Their rest half is taking place. So that's why we are telling that digestion is intracellular as well as extracellular. Intra means inside the cell, extra means outside the cell. Gokul T, the answer for your question. You have asked me the scientific name of Planaria dugicia. No, Neha. Platyhelminthes triploblastic. Platyhelminthes triploblastic. Intracellular. 8com. Platyhelminthes intracellular. That Monish, next one what we will discuss, na? That is totally extracellular. No. Satish, no. Octopus is tube within tube. Understand first the concept of tube within tube, okay? Yes, Vamsi, everything got a scientific name. Everything means all living organisms. Gokul, don't worry about that now. First, you remember the common names of some organisms. Yes, I will scroll. You are done with the first part, so I will just scroll the screen. Likho. It is a space, Nagaraju, where the partial digestion of food is taking place. Shashikala, those detailed characteristics we will study later. Today we are just discussing the digestive system, so we'll talk about that. Ramcharan, it is taking place inside cell. Yes, I can start now. Tube within tube. Vamsi, Homo sapien. Human is Homo sapien. Yes? Yes, done everyone. So shall we start with the tube within tube body plan? Tube within tube. So what do you understand by this? Tell me. Tube within tube. Tube inside a tube. You all must be using pen. है ना? Pen. So inside the pen, what is present? Your ballpoint pen. Inside the pen, what is present? Refill, which has the ink. So can we call that type of a structure as tube within tube? Yes? Yes, pen and a refill inside that pen. So tube within a tube. Yes? Yes? So let me write down the heading, the third type, that is tube within tube body plan. Very easy this is. Tube within tube. So understand here, this is considered to be complete digestive system. Why? Because here complete alimentary canal is formed. So how complete? Understand. We'll take some examples. I'll make few diagrams. You will understand. Okay? So do you remember roundworm? Roundworm, Ascaris, roundworm. Yes, 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 yes. How it was? So let me make it here. Yes. 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 Huh. Okay. Now the body, if you see, it is tube-like. And then if I make that digestive tract here, digestive tract. So here is one opening. Here is one opening. This opening is going to act like mouth, and this opening acts like anus. So what is the difference that you see? In case of blind sac, there was only one opening which acted as mouth as well as anus. है ना? But here in this case, what do you observe? There are two different openings, one acting like a mouth and another one acting like anus, right? So let's see few more examples which will make it very much clear. So why it is the complete alimentary canal? Because it is having two openings that I will write at the end. Let's see another example. Okay, another example. Can you give me one example of annelida? Annelida, come on. Annelida, annelida. Yes, very good. Earthworm, earthworm. Last class also we discussed about earthworm. So this is your earthworm. Right, this is earthworm. And then let me make the digestive tract also. So earthworm is also having this complete gut, right? So you can see they also have two opening, this one acting like mouth, this one acting like anus, right? So complete. Why we are calling it as complete? Because it has two proper passages and two proper openings. Yes, leech also. Yes, hirudinaria. Yes, yes, yes. Hirudinaria is leech only, right? Yes. Okay. Then let's take another example. Let us take another example. So let me make the diagram and you tell me what it is. Yes, so what is this? Yes. Now, where is the digestive tract? Where is the digestive tract? How is the digestive tract here? Like this. You know? Some intestinal part and all, some foldings will be there. And then you have the anus here. So, this part, again, opening for mouth, a separate opening for anus. Again, yes. No, so now do you see this worm is like a tube and the digestive tract is another tube. That's why tube within tube. Again, look at here, earthworm, a tubular body with a tubular gut or alimentary canal. Then again look at fishes. Again a tubular body with a tubular gut inside. Now let's talk about ourselves, humans. So what do you think? Do we have this tube within tube body plan? Yes, tell me, do we have tube within tube body plan or not? So I am not making all those hands and everything. The digestive tract of humans you must have studied definitely in your 10th standard. Right? Like this you have the stomach and everything. And then remember all that intestine. Intestine is also tubular structure like this, like this, like this. Small intestine inside and then the large intestine. And then here is that opening that is anus, and near the mouth you will have the opening that is mouth. So this is also, you have this body which is like a tube, and in that you have the alimentary canal again, which is like a tube, right? So all these are examples of tube within tube body plan. Clear everyone? Yes, Komu Mohit, clear? Lizards also, yes, lizards also, right? So here I am going to write few more points about them. So complete alimentary canal means what? These are the organisms who are going to have two openings, one acting like a mouth, another one like anus. So which is the first phylum? The first phylum to develop the complete alimentary canal is Ascalminthes, roundworm, है ना? Ascalminthes, and then from Ascalminthes to all this, then you have Annelida till Chordata, all the phylum that you have, all of them are having tube within tube, complete alimentary canal. Understood everyone? Yes, nematoda is Ascalminthes only, so they are the first one to develop this complete digestive system. Clear? Yes. Now one last question here for this topic. What is that question? हाँ, dog also. Everyone. Dog तो क्या है? Mammal है ना? Just like us, all will have tube within tube body plan. Yes, mollusca also, echinodermata, hemichordata, everyone. Pisces, amphibian, reptile, ave, mammal, everyone. Now listen to my question. Listen to my question. So in this alimentary canal or in this gut, now tell me, digestion will be intracellular or extracellular? Is the digestion taking place inside a space of your alimentary canal or inside the cell? Tell me. Yes, all mammal tube within tube. Yes, Pranati, correct answer. But Varshika and Neha, incorrect answer. Understand my question. Here I explained where the digestion will occur. Let me change the color. This yellow part, which is the alimentary canal, all this yellow here. So this is inside of a cell or outside of a cell? All that space is outside the cell because cells are present in the lining. So all that space is outside. So the digestion is extracellular. Space it is not a cell. That tube is formed of cell, but the inside part is a space. So here the digestion is everywhere extracellular, outside the cell, extracellular digestion. Extracellular digestion. Are you all clear with this? Extracellular means outside the cell, Gokul. There is no such big concept behind it. Extracellular means outside the cell. Intracellular means inside the cell. Here it is taking place outside the cell, in that space of your alimentary canal. Clear? Neha. Starfish also. Starfish comes under what? Echinodermata. So echinodermata also has tube within tube. Though it has a very flat body, but it will have alimentary canal. Proper tube will be there. Yes? So now quickly make a note of it. Make a note of it. So many examples I have drawn on screen. Tube within tube. Yes, make a note of it. No, it is a microorganism. Leishmania is a microorganism. I am talking about animal kingdom, Lakshmi Devi, animal kingdom. If you have missed the initial classes, I think you can go through once. In the YouTube only. Yes, Talari Nagaraju. Ferritima is your earthworm only. So earthworm I have already made on screen. Chaitanya, ask. This second part also write down. Very important for the next Sunday exam. Yes, this is from Animal Kingdom topic. Yes, Hari Krishna. So, do you all have 11th class NCRT? You have 11th class NCRT? No? It's okay. Even if you don't have, na, online it is available. You just download that this chapter, Animal Kingdom, from Google. Just go through the chapter because we are doing those topics only, na? Yes. PDF is available online. Aram se you can download and you just go through. Write down, write down. I'm hiding the screen. Where to search it? Go in Google and search it. You will get it. There is this website also of NCRT. There, from there also you can download. You people are Gen Z. You are so good with the internet and all this technological thing. Like this, you can search. No need to go Play Store. Why you want to go in Play Store? Just go to Google, download the PDF is ekdam available. Colored PDF is available. But Rabia, this is still there. What I'm teaching you is still there. It is not deleted. Diagram besides the earthworm. Acha, I have not. I'll mention. So this is Ascaris. Then this is your earthworm. This is, you can see a fish, and this was the diagram of human. Completed. As of now, Resha, it is enough. It is enough. Enough. Yes, Gangi Reddy, ask me your doubt. Ask me a query. That is the material. That is another material. But NCRT, you have to have one copy of yourself. Topic in NCRT, that is Animal Kingdom chapter. Just download. It is there in NCRT 11. Animal Kingdom. Chapter name is Animal Kingdom. Important topics for human health and diseases. All the whole chapter is important, na? And why you are talking about human health and diseases now? NCRT, you will find both zoology as well as botany in one book only. In NCRT. No, not now, Krishna. They are not going to change. Now they are not going to change. Yes, so can we just have a quick recap? Quick recap. So what we have studied today, is the body plan or the digestive system, right? So the first type of a very simpler body plan is what? Cell aggregate. So what happens in the cell aggregate body plan? Yes, what happens? That some cells are there in the organisms, which is going to, some of the cells are there specialized for doing the digestion work, so they are going to digest. So now can you tell me what do you mean by digestion? Though we are discussing digestive tract, but tell me what is digestion? What do you mean by digestion? Tell me that. Yes, it is important, Supriya. Tell me what is digestion? Since beginning of the lecture, we are talking that digestion will happen like this. Digestion will happen here in the space, in the blind side cavity. So what is digestion? No, 8com, it is not accumulation of food. It is not accumulation. Now some students have started to give the correct answer. Yes, digestion means what? The breakdown of food. You are eating some food, na? So what you are eating is the complex form, and then you need to break it into a simpler form so that all those simpler nutrients your body cells can utilize. Your body cells cannot utilize all that complex material. So all those complex material need to be broken down into simple nutrient, and then only your cell will use it. है ना? So breaking down, let's take an example. So carbohydrates are there, right? So when the carbohydrates, like for example, a complex carbohydrate is starch. So can you give me an example where starch is found? हाँ, लिख दिया. 1 kg of rice, huh? Yes. Potato, all these vegetables, they all have starch. So you are eating starch, which is very complex. So that starch in your digestive tract, it is broken down into simple nutrient, that is glucose, right? It is broken down into glucose, and then your cell uses that glucose to make ATP or to make energy. Clear? So that is digestion, the breakdown of complex food substances into simpler ones. So where it can occur in some phylum, just one phylum, it occurs inside the cell only because they have cell aggregate body plan, right? Then comes the other category, the blind sac body plan. So what is blind sac? Opened at one end and then closed on the other end. That's why it is called blind sac. So this one opening which is present in their body, that is going to act like mouth as well as it is going to act like anus. So which phylum has blind sac body plan? Quick, tell me. I told you today, na? Quick. No, Reshansh, you have to bring your own. Ha. Nidaria, very good. Then after Nidaria, yes, after Nidaria. Ctenophores, yes, and third, platyhelminths, right? And then comes the most evolved tract, that is tube within tube, where what is the speciality? Complete alimentary canal from mouth to anus. There are two different openings. So it is a complete body plan, tube within tube. The body is like a tube and the alimentary canal is like another tube. Right? Now here I will add one more point. Okay? What is the point I am going to add within tube within tube? Understand. So what I told you, two openings, one acting like a mouth and another one acting like an anus. But there are some organisms where that second opening, it is not called anus. What it is called? Cloaca. Have you heard of this term, cloaca? Heard of this cloaca? Not heard of this cloaca? Yes, so here also two openings are only there. Understand? There are two openings, right? So let me make this anterior one is definitely mouth only. But this cloaca, the another opening is cloaca. So what is cloaca? Where the digestive tract and excretory tract and reproductive tract. These three tracts, they have only a single opening. So here digestive tract, somewhere from here excretory tract, and then somewhere from here you have the reproductive. So all these three different tracts, you can see they are having just one common opening. So can we call this opening as anus? Can we call it as anus? No, because anus we only use this term for the last part of the alimentary canal, hai na? But here the excretory tract and also the reproductive tract is opening. So what do we call this as? This is called cloaca or cloacal aperture. So which type of organisms will have? Yes, Chaitanya, now you have given answer. So which type of organisms will have? So here this cloaca will be there in amphibians. So the best example of amphibian that we can write is frog, also reptiles, also birds. So these three have what? They don't have anus, they have cloaca. What is cloaca? Now you know. It is the opening where what will open? Digestive tract, excretory tract as well as the reproductive tract. Yes, all birds. Vatsalya, all birds. Dragon, snake is the best, all birds, yes. Yes, understood this cloaca. Now tell me for mammals. Mammals will have anus or they will have a cloaca? Mammal. है ना? Separately anus is present. Separately they have anus. So mammals don't have cloaca. Cloaca is present in these three. Clear, everyone? Is this part clear? Yes. But what is common with the other tube within tube organisms? That they have two. They have two openings. है ना? So that's why it is a complete digestive tract. That is not there, Ajay. But then it's very easy. That day we had drawn some structures, na? It is related to that, those initial embryonic structures. The organism where the mouth is formed first in the embryo, protostomiates. And those organisms wherein that embryo, anus is formed first, deuterostomiates. Right? This is the answer, Ajay, for your question. Yes? Shobha, after the summer only. After May. You will be informed, don't worry. Varshakya, I know. If you have anything urgent, you can leave. I'm just reading the doubts and answering those doubts, right? So we have seen 3 types of body plan today. These are this is the only criteria that we have to complete today. Not NCERT textbook. Navya, not NCERT textbook. You have to get NCERT of your own. Yes, dragon, I know. Indian, already you came late, huh? Yes. So next class, one more criteria we will discuss, and something that you studied in your lower classes also. Have you studied about vertebrates, invertebrates like that? In lower classes, they must have taught you, vertebrates and invertebrates. No, Ajay, you have to have this NCERT of your own. Studied? So but then tomorrow a little bit more we will study about them. है ना? With respect to notochord, nerve cord. Yes, we will study about chordate and non-chordate. Yes. So I think as far as I see the doubts, cell aggregate example, I told porifera, take any sponge. That day we have discussed some example of sponges, cycon, euspongia, spongilla. Yes. Animal kingdom not there. Arey, how come animal kingdom is not there? 11th standard NCERT you are opening, na? Look at the 4th chapter. 11th standard NCERT, 4th chapter. हाँ ड्रैगन पता है क्या हुआ है वहां पर. ड्रैगन आई नो दैट प्लेस. It is complete elementary canal. Mega Arshini. Because you should know about animals first, na? Kavya. Yes, Kavya. That even highest marks of yesterday, I'll have to check that. Yes, Sashikala, Mumbai. Not Hydra, Lakshmi Devi. All those Nidaria, all examples under Nidaria and Ctenophora will have intracellular as well as extracellular digestion. Okay, so I think all the doubts which I have seen in the chat box, I have solved your queries. If you have any further doubt, tomorrow also I'll come, you can ask at that time, and we'll continue with the last criteria tomorrow, right? So till then, have a nice evening. and good night everyone, right? So bye bye. Yes, thank you everyone.